one time, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Only because I don't want her to say something about what just happened.
Oh, about getting through the doors? No. All flowers.
Thank y'all so much. For joining me. Can you scooch over? Can you scooch back a little bit? I'm sorry, what's your name? Kojo? Yeah. Oh, cute name. I like that. Kojo, can you scooch over, please? This way. I appreciate y'all so much. So flexible. Okay. Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining me again. My name is Sierra Bennett, and I'm a student at UNF, majoring in communications. And this class that I'm doing is actually speech business communications, and I'm doing a speech that talks about resume writing skills and how to create your resume like a rock star. Okay. The ability to craft your experience, accomplishments, and skills into words with the sole purpose of convincing others that you and nobody else is worthy of the opportunity of becoming employed by that company is a skillful art. Unfortunately, instead of us walking ourselves into the doors of amazing opportunities, we are instead, with our resumes, walking ourselves right out of them. Now, according to interview consultant and lean learner, the top 5 reasons for resume rejections are all surrounding the information that candidates include in their resumes as pertinent information, but instead it translates to irrelevant experience. So if you're tired of getting rejection letters and finally want to land that job, land that role that gives you a sense of meaning, a sense of purpose, and allows your skills and talents to be recognized, respected, and used by further developing your skills and experience, then upgrading your resume writing skills are absolutely necessary. Now, I know you may be saying to yourself, okay, here we go again. You know, I can just pay somebody to do this, right? But trust me, improving your resume writing skills is not only invaluable, but it is the first step, the first crucial step to opening doors that you once only dreamed of being able to walk through. Today, I'm going to share with you all how to become a resume rock star, crafting a resume that allows you to sparkle and get a chance to interview for the job of your dreams. Now, personally, having transitioned careers and recently being hired for a job that I know will open many doors for me, I know how unnerving and daunting the job seeking process can be. The job seeking and qualifying process can be. But having a 100% first callback and interview rate on the resumes I have written for myself and others, I have a few good tips to share that I think will help assist you in standing out amongst the other applicants. Your resume serves the unique purpose of using words to introduce yourself to a professional as a professional in a way that highlights your experience, skills, and accomplishments that will convince this person that you, yes you need to be on their team. And by not accepting this invitation to receive you as part of their organization will prove itself to be their mistake. So today I'm going to share with you how to tell your story so others become immediately intrigued, the importance of thinking like the employer, and how to convert all of your experience and skills into solutions for the employer that help you land that job interview. Now, when writing your resume, a pertinent beginning step is to reflect on your past and consider the path you have been on and decide, how can your experience continue to further you down that path, or do I want to forge an entirely new path? So decide on the story that you wish to tell today, and maybe 5, even 10 years from now. Thinking about this from the perspective of who you want to become, or the portrayal of who you wish the world to see, will shape the story of you. You may be asking, well, what is the story of me? And who do I wish to become? Well, let me ask you in a way that makes you think. What energizes you? And what energizes you when you think about it? That may be your passion. What skills have you acquired that will set you apart from other candidates? That may be your talent. What has driven your successes in the past? And what problems have you solved that can be transferred to assisting others in reaching their goals? That, my friend, may be your gift. See, now that your confidence is flowing, you may be questioning, how can all of these come together in a cohesive fashion to help others realize just how much of a rock star you truly are? How can you convey who you are in a manner that others find you just as intriguing and simply irresistible? Well, it's at that point you must shift your mindset from that of an applicant to the mindset of an employer. When seeking to hire a certain candidate, there are so many other considerations outside of the resume that companies take when deciding if you are the best fit for the role of the organization. The question then becomes that you must ask yourself, if after reading 300 resumes a day, if my resume happened to end up as resume number 301, what would make my resume worth being read? In other words, how can I make my resume stand out? It's important to remember the function of the resume is to use your communication skills to persuade others not to hire you, but to give you the in-person opportunity through the interviewing process to tell them why you are the ideal person for that role. After reading tons of resumes daily, after a while, another resume becomes just that, another resume. In a highly competitive job market, this is where shifting your mindset becomes essential. Use your words to project yourself as a quality candidate that can meet the demands and expectations of the role and further contribute to the success of the organization. Instead of long, wordy, complex sentences, use simple and direct style, using crisp and concise phrases that focus on what the recruiter needs to know about you and how your skills and experience translate to the role for which you're applying. Now that you're thinking about your potential employer, using strong words and phrases in a way that shows results, it's now time to shine. So you do that by showcasing your ability to transform your skills into problem-solving solutions that lead to results. Instead of using words like I, which come off as pretentious and self-serving, start your phrases with strong action verbs. For example, instead of being involved with a project, you collaborated or you participated. This shows that instead of being solely present, you were actively engaged in a project that produced results. Instead of improving a process, you streamlined it or transformed it, showing that you not only have an eye for detail and process improvement, but you are dedicated to this company's efficiency. Instead of simply showing other employees the functions of the job, you demonstrated or trained new employees. This shows that you are poised and a professional employee that displays leadership qualities that are recognizable by others. Using your communication skills to craft your rockstar resume acts as a vehicle that gets you into the organization for the interview so that you can sell yourself as the perfect candidate for the role. Now there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our proven formula for crafting that rockstar resume. Now, crafting a rockstar resume is a skillful art that you should attempt to master. The rockstar resume tells your story, takes your audience into consideration as you create it, and uses strong descriptive words that show you are solution-based and action-driven. Remember, you are a rock star, and your resume is your stage. Crafting a rock star resume presents you with the opportunity to shine for others so they can see in hopes of getting to know you better by inviting you to really rock at that interview. Thank you very much. Now I have to record your faces again.
Whatever you're trying to do, I think you just won, yes.
Yes, well done. I'm
Thank y'all very
impressed.
much.
You were in for that. That was good.
Thank y'all very much.
So she's doing well.
Exceptionally well.
She did it right there.
Thank y'all
That's an A
very
right there.
much.